There's also the yeeter that allows me to throw them straight into the thing. Yeah. I don't really know how to do that. I've never done that before, but that would make a lot of sense, I guess. There's an upgrade. Called Train Vortex Delivery. That requires 60 points. I think by the time we get there... Yeah, it'll be fine. That would be nice. I like that idea. Okay, we'll give it a shot. So I want 2 of these trains to be loaded into the 2nd level. Maybe I should have made these 6-fold, guys. Maybe that would have been better. Because then I could have had 2 for each level. But anyways. Yeah, we want to truck the train into the void. Why stop at 4? I mean, because we can, right? Actually, what I should have is a little bit more space. Problem is right now I can't run my... I'm gonna need quite a few trains here in order to run this. So we want to have a train stop in the front. That's gonna bring me all the way back to the vortex. And then we need to have a bunch of different trains. I'll set up like 5 of them because it doesn't matter. There we go. And then we want to have a few different locomotives. Or, sorry, a few different wagons. It's not like this costs me any resources. We can just build. Yeah, and now we have to yeet this straight into the vortex. Now, I did build this abomination of a setup over here. That is no longer relevant. So I think I'm gonna delete this first. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do first. So I'm gonna grab the output for... I would love to be able to just select all of that and instant delete it, but... Can I do it over here? Is that possible? I don't think it selects the whole thing, nah. Okay, so we're gonna have to do some manual deleting. This is the blue that we need for... No, this is not our setup. The circle over here is what we need for one of these things. I ran a very long circle line. Okay, so this is the circle. Then we have a red over here for one of the colors that I've been gathering. I'm just cleaning up things that I don't need anymore. There we go. Then it's this part. Okay. Yellow, we no longer need. There we go, get rid of that. Being a little cautious here with deleting because I'm afraid I'm gonna mess up some of the other stuff. Okay, that should be all of this. we can delete this icon, and then we have to just delete the train line now. Okay. Tidy that all up, and that allows me to turn in 12 additional points. That means I think I just need one more milestone over here, and we are gonna get enough points for the upgrade. That allows me to do the train vortex delivery. So how does that work? Do I just get the train to come adjacent over here? Oh, I actually got it done, guys. I actually have the final shape or the final unlock ready to go. Crystals. Let's spice things up a bit with crystals. Fill fluid into empty gaps or pins of a shape and harden it with the crystal generator. We tried our best, but it seems a little fragile, so better not cut through or stack them. Oh, so this has to be the final play? And it fills in the gaps? Okay, gotcha. I think I gotcha anyways. It has to be in line, but you use the jumper? Okay. I don't really know how to what to expect, but I will run a train line from here all the way back to base. This is a very long road, though. Wait. Is that the vortex over here? Looks like it. So I need to make 5,000 of these items, and I'm already making a lot of them. More than any other shape, so it should be pretty fast. Looking at the upgrade, so I still need to wait a little bit here until I can get this. It allows you to launch trains into the vortex to deliver the shapes. So it looks like I do need to be pretty close. It looks like I need to be in the middle, right over here, in order to run this. Maybe what I can do is rerun this line over here instead. So I free up the middle and the bottom. I think that's that's the play. What is going on, Echo Soldier? How are you? It's America Day? I thought it was Labor Day in America. You consider that America Day? I thought any day was America. Have you made the Pledge of Allegiance this morning? Silly question, of course you have. Okay. My only problem here is that I don't yet have the item unlocked. So I need to get one more of these things. We're pretty close to getting 2 more of these things. Actually, we're just about to get this one. This one goes real quick. Yeah, we're delivering so many of them, so it only is gonna take like another minute or so before we get this. And then we'll just yeet in the train. Oh, I'm doing a lot of stretching today, I'm noticing. Today is apparently a lot of stretching on stream. Stream stretching. I have trains full of cargo that want to be dropped off. There we go. So I want to be getting the train vortex delivery. That was a lot of points. Fluid tanks? Crystal generator? No. How do we do this? Do we just... Is that it? It turns into a little arrow over here. Don't miss! Don't miss, little train! Is he gonna jump into the vortex? You can do it from further away? Really? How far away? Or do I... Oh, I have to use the train launcher. Is that what it is? Maybe it's the train launcher that I'm using. Hello? Where are my trains? Oh, they're on their way. I have 5 fully loaded wagons, or trains rather, with 4 wagons each. And I think the way this works is they jump straight into the vortex. Let's see. I don't know what happens to the trains afterwards. Yeah, do I lose the trains? There they are. Oh. Oh, shit. That did 2,800 and... Okay. That is the shape goal completed. That was fast. Yeah, they auto respawn at the station. They auto respawn at the station? So it's actually a significant speed improvement for the trains too, I guess. Huh. Because the trains normally have to make a very long road back. Interesting. So what about trains that show up in an angle? Like, say I have a train that shows up over here. I guess that's not possible? You can only do it from... But you can also do it over here on the edge. You can't, but you can merge lines? Oh yeah, obviously you can merge lines. For some reason I didn't consider merging the lines. So I guess I can do that over here too, right? It's not like the trains crash. Does that not work? That should work. Now we can run this entire setup differently. Am I running only one blue? What the fuck is this? No, I fucked it up. Ah, yeah, I did fuck it up. I was gonna say. So that should also deliver a lot more, stuff. Because I just built this, like, triple layered platform. I just want to see whether or not this number is still going up. So every time a train arrives, yeah, so the number still goes up. Huge. We can clean up the vortex even more. So So any train line that gets over here needs to be... Yeah, kind of nice. Yeah, the flying trains are fun. I agree. Very satisfying, too. What are you delivering? Ah, you're delivering that item. I see. Why am I doing it like this? Dude, Lowko from the past. What the fuck are you doing? Anyways. Absolute idiot. Makes no sense to do it like this. What about this shape? This shape I can definitely yeet into the vortex too. Yep. This is gonna be a vortex yeeter. Okay. Go, 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 little train. Whee! Number go up. The only problem is you don't get the fancy animation of the vortex gobbling everything up. You're just gonna get a lot of trains that are thrown into the abyss. It's a little different. I kind of miss the fancy animation here in the vortex, but... Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Yeah, the train should also be vortexifying. I agree. Great word, by the way. It's easier on the GPU? Yeah, I'm sure it is. It's a bit of a pain to rework it also, it's fine. So this setup is going real smooth though. Real comfortable. Okay, so these last objectives are gonna take a while. I think we'll do those tomorrow. Yeah. Made good progress today. I actually really am happy with the way that we built all of this in particular. I think this is... It's pretty easy. It's nothing complex, but... It does run way, way nicer. I'm just getting so many points now. Yeah, so these tasks are nice, but if I wanted to get every upgrade in the game, what I could do is just AFK. Like, I could just keep this game running in the background for a few hours, and we would just have a gajillion points. It's a bit lame, but you could just unlock all the things. Honestly, the main things to unlock are these over here. I need 150 for that, and that would be like a speed improvement. I don't think I like the idea so much, but yeah. Yeah, maybe. It's like RuneScape, yeah! You can just AFK for hours on end and actually make progress. Alright, I'm gonna save it here. Oh, gamers! Today is a big day. Today is when I will unlock my license for Shapez. We have been building up a variety of factories. Let me pump up the audio a little bit because it was super loud, or super low rather. Let me unshackle Brian. Brian was still muted. Okay, I have been slowly progressing in this game. Well, actually, I feel like I've been doing it quite quickly. Anyways. Today I want to try and get my final qualification, and I believe when you get this, you finish the tutorial. Yeah, I now have unlocked the ability to drop entire trains inside of the vortex. So rather than me being forced to like unload them, we just yeet the entire train straight into the hole. Yeah. That's how it goes. Now it's a very large hole, or a very small train, so it's okay. They actually respawn in location too, so we don't really need to worry about it so much. This saves me all the unloading. So what I have currently been building up, so for the final shape, we need to get, at least over here, like I still have a couple other shapes over here, but I think they may be randomized. I don't really know how this works, but I think it's randomized. Anyways, for the final milestone shape, I need to deliver 150,000 of them. This is the shape we need to build. It is kind of a lot. Now, I've already begun building the very first thing, which is this right over here, and I figured we'll make this a large operation. So, we have... Here we go. This is my current production line for the first part of that shape. And I've set it up in such a way that it's very scalable. And we're basically just refining about 4 times as much as I usually do. Now, this is a difficult shape. I'm trying to do 4 full lines of 4 conveyor belts of, what is it, 600 each, since my speed has gone up. Yeah, so we can do 150 each. All of these should be 100% efficient, meaning that we do, what is this, like 600 a minute here times 4. We do 2,400 of that shape a minute. Yeah, that's the goal. That's what we're trying to do right now. So I want to try and see if I can get the final shape done. We have a new mechanic called crystallizing. I don't really know how we crystallize. Hey, by the way, they don't have the little... Oh, no, they do. Oh, the middle one gets replaced with something. Interesting. I don't know how I do that. Okay. I have got a new mechanic, though. And I don't really know how to do it. So what I need to make is this. So I'm fairly sure I just start with this shape over here, and then we fill in the rest, but I don't really know how I do it. So we'll start with that basic shape, and then we'll go from there. So I have that basic shape right over here. This one is an easy one. And then I guess we just use this shape over here for the circular parts. Or maybe this one over here. I guess it doesn't matter. Do I have to harvest this shape? I feel like I don't actually harvest the shape. I'm pretty sure we just fill in the X's. But I'm not sure how. Okay, let's try and figure it out first before we do anything crazy. We'll do it over here, I guess, for now. I would like to set up a couple of miners just like this. There we go. But I don't really know exactly how to do this. So first off, I will need that shape. And then we need to... Do we need to dye it as well? Like, do we color it? I think it's probably under the... color mixing? No, it's here. The crystal generator. Fill gaps and pins of a shape with fluids and harden it into crystal, is what the description says. Oh, okay, so I have to pump in fluids. I see. Lowko, why don't you cast ESL? I do. I do. I think I'm actually going to send it in from here. So I'm going to have to insert fluids, and then I'm going to have to... Okay. I will get a couple of these things going. We will bring them up from here. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this first, so we'll do like a trial run for the very first one here. So we get this shape over here. And now what? Buildings per fluid launcher is 3, but buildings per full belt is 5. With equal upgrades, it's 6. Yeah, I agree, Big General. I'm not 100% sure if I really like the yeeting in the full train setup. Because it does feel like it gets a little bit less exciting, I guess. Okay, so I need to do 6 of these. How many buildings of this type, one fluid launcher, can supply or consume? So we need to split every belt into 2s. Because it looks like every fluid launcher, which I think is one of these things right over here, can supply... Yeah, so this should be a fluid launcher over here. So one fluid launcher with full upgrades can supply 3. Meaning that for every fluid launcher... Yeah, if I want to do a full supply of this, I actually need 2 full outputs of red. Pretty sure. So we'll start with the most basic one and then we'll go from there. I think this is how we would set it up. I'm actually gonna do it in a little bit of a different way so we can like scale all of this up a bit easier later on. Okay, so every input line that comes in over here has to be split into 2s. Yeah. And then every input line over here is gonna have 2 of these things. So we need to have an input over here of... No, this is the wrong thing. Yeah, this is the thing. So for each of these input lines, we need to have 3 of them. I'll actually put them in the middle. I don't know what the easiest way of setting these sort of things up is. Sometimes it's a little confusing. Math on stream, Lowko. I know, it's a dangerous decision. I think I would like to set it up like this. So we get 1 input line for each of these shapes like so. And then 1 output line like so. And then we need to have the pipe. Yeah, I'm gonna have to set this up differently than this though. We're gonna have to have a little bit more space here in order to run this well. There we go. Math on stream is always a dangerous decision, but... You know, I can just make myself look like a fool instead. I do that a lot anyways. Can I maybe mirror this? I would really like to mirror it so it doesn't look like this. Yeah, we're gonna do it like this instead so it will look a lot tidier. Aesthetics are still more important than math, right? Okay, no, that's definitely better. And then we need to drop in the pipe. So we need 1 pipe. Is this possible though for me? Like so? I think this is how it works. I don't even know if I'm doing this correctly, man. I'm a little afraid that I'm not. Okay. I think this is the setup for 1 line. So we need to split over here, and I think this is the... Yeah, that's the shape we need to make. So I am doing this correctly. This does look like blood for the Vortex God. It really does. So this is for one line, though. And I have 4 of these things that I want to run here. I think we may have to set this up a little differently. This is what we need, though. That is a correct setup. Let me try and see if I can do this a little bit better. So I would like one output line like this. And then one output line like this. Now it looks a little cursed. But I think this might be the most efficient way of doing it. I'm not sure. I feel like there's better blueprints than this, but... 6 in a straight line would be easier for input and output spacing? Would it? Yeah, I could do a smaller platform as well for each of the lines. That would also work. I'm thinking about running 2 platforms right now. Like so. And then this thing can be an output like this. And then that thing can be an output like that. And then this can be an input right over here. And then we can run... Is that possible like this? Oh no, it's not possible like this. Is there a better setup? There's gotta be a better setup than this. I just don't know how. You think it's better to have 6 in a straight line? Okay, let's try and do this again. I will save this over here and we'll try and do another input. We'll try and redo this again. I can also get these large platforms, by the way. What if I get like one of these big platforms instead? Would that be better? I feel like some of these shapes are useless. Click on the fluid launchers, Lowko. The amount they can move is 1/4 of a pipe. So you can connect the launchers. I never understood how that works. They do 1,800 liters a minute, but how do I determine how this works? I find that whole setup a little confusing, to be honest. What's up, Thunder General? How have you made this? Oh god. Oh, so you have 4 input lines. Wait, do you? What am I looking at here? Are these 4 separate input lines for 4 full setups? Yeah, this is a larger platform. You have 12 input lines? 12? Okay, this is just gonna confuse me more. I don't think I should run into that right now. I feel like that's one of those things that makes sense when you've already built it. Thinking about unlocking this thing. I can get some larger platforms. So we need 2 inputs over here. I mean, what I just built already worked, right? Like, it's not like it didn't work. I'm just hoping that there's something that I can set up a little bit more elegantly than that. Maybe I can just send them up in, or set them up in one line though. So for each of these things, I can connect 6 of these, right? Maybe that's actually just the solution. Maybe that will make life much easier for me. So we can do 6 of these things in a line. Like so. Rather than doing that rotating, maybe this would do it a little bit easier. Okay. So we want to run a pipe in over here. Nope. Actually, let me do it up over here. Okay. That's much easier than what I was doing previously, actually. That should also be the setup, right? Like, isn't that much simpler? Oh, no. I need a second pipe here, too. So, does this work? Is this efficient to run it like this? I think that's what somebody was trying to point out, right? Yeah, Monty, that's what you're trying to say, right? So, like this, it does work. So I think this output is optimal for one line over here, right? Shouldn't this be 100% optimal? This is for aesthetics. I should probably just connect them in right at the very start. That saves a couple of headaches. You can connect all 4 together and split the pipe for the second line of setup. Right. So I could also run it like this. So there's no... Like, the pipe can put through more than this can handle. So if that's the case, I could do one more like this. And then we have another input over here. Like so. Does that work? I think that works too. It's cursed? Is it cursed or is it functional? Oh, wait, I lose a pipe over here. But like the idea is, the idea works, right? Yeah. I would like to actually bring this a little closer together. Just like so. Is it possible to loop these things? Like, is there any deficit to looping them? Can you sushi belt your liquids? It does look nice. I like the aesthetics of a sushi belt. Okay. So this is another option. I want to try out one more thing. What if I take this and we like move it sideways instead? So the input is over here. This is kind of a waste of resources, even though the resources are infinite. No, this doesn't work. Flip it? I mean, that doesn't do anything. My main concern here, or not really concern, but the main idea, I guess, that I run into here is that I will have to connect in the ones over here too. So I have obviously another run that is coming in. We have another 2 pipes, or another 2 conveyor lines rather, that also need to work their magic. And they need to have an input. Well, doesn't really matter where, but we need to have another input over here. So this is fully functional. I'm just wondering if it's aesthetically what I'm going for, if that makes sense. Could I tidy this up somehow? I feel like I can never make a setup with these site inputs like this where I feel like it actually also works symmetrically. Yeah, exactly. I feel like I could fit this onto a 2-1 rather than a 2-2. How about we remove this and we make more spaghetti? I like the way you're thinking, I'm not gonna lie. Can I like tuck this in? Is this gonna fit on a 2x1? I think it just barely does not fit on a 2x1. You could output your liquids onto layer 2 on your pumps to save more space. Can I stack these on top of each other? Is that possible? If it's stackable, I'm gonna be very happy. No. I can do 3 layers. No, that just barely doesn't work. I just route the side input so that it can be fed from either side. You route the side input so that it can be fed from either side. Yeah, but then you get spaghetti on the main space belt. You have to choose your spaghetti poison. There we go. You gotta like your, or you gotta choose the spaghetti that you want to have in this game. You prefer fettuccine? Okay. A sophisticated approach. So does this fit onto a smaller platform? It doesn't, right? Yeah, it's 3 tiles too wide. I don't think I can really make the space for it either, can I? I can only do another 5,614 space blocks. So I gotta make sure that I build optimally. One thing I could do, if I want to be really annoying about it, I could do an input or an output rather onto the second floor over here. And that could save myself some squares. So this is gonna allow me to get my input on the other side. So this is gonna save me a little bit of time. We clear the contents. If I shove these a little bit closer to the right, I'm gonna try and see if I can save myself 3 squares. I think it might just barely be possible. I can at least save myself 2 squares. But 2 is as good as not saving any. So I can save this tile over here too. I think I still just barely don't have enough. I think I still get fucked. So we can shove this entire machine. Like so. These shapes are gonna start coming in like this. But this is still not gonna... Wait, is this gonna fit onto a 2x1? We're so close. I think I'm still gonna be a little... Yeah, we're still 2 squares too wide. Can I save myself any space anywhere? That would be perfect. Also fine, yeah. If you use code Lowko TV, that should do the trick. Am I a red sauce, white sauce, or pink sauce kind of person? What are you talking about, Mickey? Red sauce, pink sauce, white sauce? That's a lot of different colors for a sauce. What about the plus shape? Sauce for pasta? Wait, a pasta white sauce or a red sauce? I've never heard anybody refer to sauces by their color. Interesting. I guess the pink sauce is multiple sauces mixed together? I'm not picky. Any sauce is nice. Could you overlap one of the output belts by raising the left one floor? Yeah, I was thinking about that. But I don't think I can. It looks a little ugly, man. I don't like this, but it's okay. It functions. I'm saying it's okay, mostly just to tell myself, rather than you guys. Red sauce is too acidic for some people, so they request to change to a pink or white sauce? Is this a thing in the US if you go to a restaurant? You're like, sir, could I please have the white sauce pasta? I've never heard of that. I guess that works. Which one's the white sauce? Alfredo? I know bechamel sauce, yeah. But you don't just use that as like its own thing. What's Alfredo sauce? Alfredo sauce? What's that? Best homemade Alfredo. A white cream sauce. It's made from butter, heavy cream, and Parmesan cheese? So this is not bechamel sauce. It's made with heavy whipping cream? I don't think I've ever had this. It's American? Oh, okay. It doesn't exist in Italy? Oh, interesting. It's very calorie heavy. Well, that's okay. I don't mind that. Okay, guys, we'll just have to accept this abomination. Or I could build it like this, you know? Could I? Hold up. I want to try one more thing. I know this is me being very anal about it, but it's... I want to try and see if I can fit this vertically. It's okay. It's okay. Can I... Can I run it like this? Yeah, that is very doable.